This one does. Good to have you here. Person, okay? And they are on the San Francisco Council. And as people on the San Francisco Council, she is part of the voting machine. Hey, what's going on, Smokey? And basically, they want to have a person that's a non voting citizen on the election board. I think her last name is Wong. She's from China. She is not American, and they want her running things having to do with elections. What are your thoughts on that? I don't know about you, but I have a bit of a disagreement with a person that is not American and from a potentially adversarial country being on anything that has to be to do with our elections or our board or you know republic, whatever. I don't think that works. What do you guys think? Yeah. Oh, you're just about to go to sleep, Frank? Well, wake up, buddy, because I was chilling tonight. I've had a pretty intensive 72 hours and slept really well last night, but still had a bunch of stuff to do today. And so we're just kind of chilling out. We're going to chill out tomorrow. Next weekend's going to be brutal. It's all brutal until basically March. But anyway, what do you think? The lady is from China. She serves, I believe, it's San Francisco in their government. Now, she's not a citizen, but she serves in the government or some kind of capacity. And she has to do with things that have to do with the election. What do you think about that? I mean, seriously, that is a. I have a problem with that. I do. So I can't pull it up. I've got my thing on here and everything. I'm not going to pull it up. I'm just going to kind of wax poetic tonight. But we're kind of at that state right now where really the crazy and everything is starting to really get going. I was talking earlier today about people I work with and how they're still thinking they're of the Democrat flavor, okay, and they're called yellow dog Democrats. That's what the political science term is. At least it used to be. You vote for them just as long as they got that D next to it. We were talking about stuff, and it's absolutely amazing, like how what can be done and just how oblivious people are and how they just won't like go in and start to look at stuff. So, um, I am not super into any candidate or any party or anything. I guess the term they would give me would be black pilled. I guess that's what the term is. It's so jaded with the system that you don't think it can be fixed. I'd say if you were to describe me right now, that would kind of be where I'm at. I don't see any fixes. I don't see anything that's going to work. So, when you hear about this lady in China, or excuse me, America, from China, trying to work on like the integrity of our elections or something, anything having to do with it. I mean, she could be freaking holding the door open for people. It's still not good. I mean, you think they'd be okay with it if she was Russian? I highly doubt it. So I don't know. So yeah, I think we're. I think I'm black pilled. I guess is what they call it. Anybody, if you're black pilled, if you're jaded with the current system and you don't think it can be fixed, so you're just kind of bracing for impact, put a one in the comment. Put a one. If you are thinking that someone might come along that can fix things, then put a 2 in there, or emoji or something else. So now, NGH, I know you are black pilled, and we know you are. In fact, if anything, you've helped me to black pill. So too far gone, says Devotee and others. West Virginia farmer's daughter is putting up the multiple ones. So yeah, I think it's too far gone. I can't imagine, just voting like monolithically. Like that's my team. Here they are. They can't do any right. It's like when people are into sports ball and their favorite running back who hit all the home runs last year, he gets a DUI and like does something really awful in his free time, and they like try to like back him up or say, oh well, he was only going 40 and a 25 during a school so no one died, that kind of thing. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Yeah, I don't see any fixing any of this. Kind of a boring news day, to be honest with you, folks. Sit there and my wife and I watched the movie The Beekeeper. So I guess we'll talk about that because there's some interesting things in that. It's about the beekeepers are these extra governmental group that keeps everything in balance, right? If the hive gets screwed up some way, then the beekeeper goes in and keeps the balance, and implicates the president and all this other stuff going on. And good news is they've gotten to the point where now they can make movies and they don't have to everybody basically be some kind of a version of Trump or Biden, but it was all right. I mean, Jason Statham does some good nose cracking and butt kicking, so I like those kind of movies. But the kind of the underlying premise of all of it was that we're kind of getting to a post-justice world. We're getting to a point where politics is outdoing justice. And, I mean, you can make that case. I personally, you see all this stuff going on. Like, just take, like, the January 6th people with the length it's taken them to get into trial. I mean, according to our Constitution, that shouldn't happen. You hear the guy, the Engeron or whatever, the judge in New York who laid down the really intense money for Mr. Trump. Like that's post justice. That's not what a justice system is supposed to look like. Trump having 3-4 cases going on. If they were smart, they would have coordinated. They'd be like, all right, let's try this one, and then if that one doesn't work, we'll hit him with this one. Like having all of them put together, there's a little bit of seems like a team effort, to try to take him out. And then Dinesh D'Souza, who I do enjoy, had a great tweet or whatever the heck it was. And he said, all these people are freaking out over Navalny and how, he's going to supposedly, Navalny is going to supposedly die in jail, right? Well, there are people on the other side of the team that they want. That's what they want for Trump. They want him to die in jail. So it's kind of like what part of this do we not understand is hypocritical. So that's kind of where it all is. I guess that's back to the black pill thing. There is a belief that none of this is going to get fixed. And that was the one thing that was basically kind of eye-opening. They were trying to poo-poo the whole people coming over down south and other things. And I didn't really understand that because I didn't push it. I could have gone there, and I was like, but these are people that kind of are in a we're colleagues, but they're a little bit they've been there longer, right? So I didn't push it. I just kind of was like, yeah, whatever. But like you think about all that and the resources, it's at some point it's going to wear people down. We're at the point now where like they're saying, hey, um, can you take people in? And people are like, yeah. So supposedly like this family said, yeah, we'll take some people in, and literally had people on their doorstep within an hour. And she's like, whoa, wait a second, I gotta make the beds. I gotta like put some food on and stuff. Hold on, and evidently put them in. And let's just say that the Third Amendment is a real thing here in America, and a lot of that had to do with quartering people that should not have been in your homes and bad things coming thereof. So to those people, I wish them luck. I do. I do. So, wow, look at this. We got some people here. I wasn't even sure how this is going to work because my time on StreamYard has been posting a lot, so it's kind of been waning. And so I go live this way, and usually there's all kinds of problems. By the way, we got 160 here and 37 affirmatives. If you guys could hit that like button to help a brother out, that'd be great. Yeah, we're trying to we have an uphill battle here, if you will. Everybody does though. That's the thing. I think now it's funny. It's like I was experiencing things when others were like, "What's wrong? Whatever, just it'll work out." And now they're starting to notice too. So, but oh, thank you. There we go. There we go. Thank you. That's better. I feel better. So yeah, back to now that we got some people in the room. There's a lady in San Francisco, I believe, and if someone wants to find a link for it or put it in there, I haven't heard a lot of coverage, but she is from China and helping with our elections. She's not a citizen of America, but doing things to help with the integrity of our elections here in the great city of San Francisco. You might know it. You can smell it from miles away. So, yeah, I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? I personally think that's not going to work out too well. Especially the country that's, sending us our best and brightest. Another thing I read right before I got on was that the third largest group coming on over is from China. Think about that. I mean, I thought there was an adversarial, conditioning or take right now of all that. I don't know. China is, the people are fine. They're just people, but the government is really up in, our biz. They've done a lot of yeah, they do a lot of manipulation. I don't know what's going on. People are talking about the tube or whatever. I got an email in the background saying something like, get done, and now I'm just here talking, and it looks like everything is going normal. So, they're let me tell you what's going to happen with all that, okay? They're going to keep doing it, and they'll start to figure out that it's not working, and they'll dial it back, which is kind of tends what happens. Or they'll keep pushing it, and people will just be like, screw it, and we'll go over to another platform, okay? I do need to go and start making videos on Rumble again. I went over there today and looked, but the thing I noticed when I went over there is now they're actually getting ads and actual like commercialized products and stuff in their ad space when you watch a video. So that's going to ramp up. There's still small companies out there that want to spend a pretty penny and put it on there. And, the other thing is I noticed is that my last video had 1,700 views. Like, that's what I get here. So I'm going to be honest with you. I'm waiting. We're broke. We are in like super post-holiday doldrums. We're getting ready for a major reno because we have to basically build a office for my wife because she works from home, and we're at that point. We have to do it. So, and we've done it. We'll do it for as bare minimum as possible. Get everything rolling, but until that starts here in like 2-3 weeks, when it gets a little warmer out, we're on like financial lock. But my plan is to go and get the full daddy StreamYard and to stream on X and Rumble as well as here on YouTube and on the Crisis Report. So, not giving up anything over there. You know, I want to. If there's one thing I've learned in the last year is that you need to have as many different irons in the fire as possible. So, anyway, back to our Chinese friend. I mean, do you think there's another country on the planet that would allow that? I don't think so. And you know, as it pertains to don't pay for it. Well, Northern Girl, I'm like, get to now, and I have to. It's 200. I can claim it on my taxes too. So I don't know. We'll see. Why not? Why? All right. So should I get StreamYard and go on multiple, or should I not, and just kind of do it the way I'm doing it and expand out? 1 for yes, 2 for don't do it. Okay. Thank you. See, I'm very Democratic Republic here. I want you guys to help me do and make these choices. So, all right, what did Watchmen say? Hold on. What did Watchmen say? Oh, yeah, I've heard that too. That's another thing. By the way, if you are not subscribed to Northern Girl Hobbies, I was thinking about you earlier, Northern Girl Hobbies. I was going through all the different people I really like who are my YouTube homies, right? Northern Girl is at the top of the list, okay? We haven't talked as much as of late because, you know, it's busy and she's working, but Northern Girl is at the top of the list. And let me tell you why. I was thinking of other people, like who are my homies, right? So before I get to why I'm going to go with Northern Girl, I'm going to tell you who my homies are. Here are the people I fully respect on YouTube. And if I can watch their videos, which rarely I have time to do. I like Hudson Valley Preparedness. I like the Roaming Prepper. I like Angry Prepper. I like Magic Prepper. I like Pinball Preparedness. I like John from Prepper Nation. I like Travis Prepared Homestead. I like the Prepared Mind, John. Man, you want to talk about someone that's gotten the freaking full Monty from the tube. Go check out his channel. He literally has been at the same subscriber mark since I think I joined. He's got like a full ecosystem out there too, so it's just like you want to see the crazy. Anyway, let's see. Travis Prepared Homestead, John Prepared Mind. Who else? I know I'm missing a bunch of people. Bear, I love Bear. I don't know. I like the people that are out there trying to add value. You know, whatever that may look like. So, Rudy, Alaska, thank you. He's awesome. There's some new ones too. There's one called Christian Warrior Training. I haven't really checked his videos out, but some people are starting to share his stuff. There's some people I miss. There's people that have given up. Sunshine Preparedness. I haven't seen her in years. I don't know if Mama Bear is still out there. If she is, hope she is. Yeah. I love Prepper Dog. I was talking to him earlier. Prepper Dog's a good dude. He's another one that's got in the business. He's been at 17,500 subs since freaking October 21. Oh, man. Why would you do that? Like, why would you do that? Why would you hinder people that are trying to, like, help and aid your... You know, it's not like we're saying anything controversial that, you know, I don't know. It is what it is. Oh, my God. They'll figure it out, though. Canadian Prepper, you know, entertainment value, I've been known to watch a Canadian prepper video. Okay, honestly, for people he interviews, Canadian prepper gets great people. He really does. There's been some really great economic talks and other stuff. He covers great topics, and that's the thing. I'm not going to trash anyone. I'm not going to be like I don't like them or whatever. My mom, first grade teacher. If you got nothing nice to say, then don't say anything at all. So, but yeah, those are some of my. Yeah, Prepper Dog's getting the biz, man, hard. We were talking earlier. We've talked many times before in the background. He is a good person. Prepping by Faith is another one. She's got a great channel and just gets thunder dumped on. It's like the more wholesome of a human being you are, the more they gotta give you the mushroom stamp. Oh my gosh. Even my wife admitted was like, they're evil. Our kids on the tube watching some crap. They haven't watched it, so we went roller skating today. Anyway. Yeah. Mad Shad's a good dude. Is he here? He's a good person. Hopefully you're doing well, my brother. So, yeah, there's a I won't say it. We'll move on. Anyway, I do need to go back to Rumble and all that. So, but we'll get there. This has been a hellish 2 months for us. Not hellish. That's wrong. It has been a rollicking 2 months. We had the exchange student, and my daughter is in intensive sports right now, and then everything else, like my super secret channel, I haven't been able to post on in 3 weeks, but I got big plans. I got big plans here when the sun and fun gets going a lot more, and everything else. That's why I thought about doing the StreamYard thing. What do we decide on the StreamYard? Yes, no? Northern Girl, what do you think? Anyway, so let me go back to why I started that whole talk about Northern Girl and why I think she's awesome. Northern Girl covered the entire trucker thing up in Canada. And her channel, I remember Northern Girl when she was like, hey, can you guys hit a playlist so I can get monetized, right? And she did that, and, great stuff. If you ever watch her stuff, it's just a great prepping channel. She does a lot of cool things. Mushroom hunting, stuff, fishing in the Great North up there. But anyway, she had the audacity, the just horrible audacity. She's such an evil human being that she decided to go and cover the protest up in Ottawa in Canada. And she had great footage. She had great videos, great stuff. And she did it to her own detriment. And to this day, between whatever the hell's going on with the Canadian government and then the forces that be, are here and wherever. They've made it so she can't grow, and she does great stuff. So it's kind of aggravating. Yeah, I mean you did, girl. You went out there and you covered it, and you put your butt on the line, and they have forever screwed your channel. And it's aggravating because you can tell you're like, okay, I did that. That was then. This is now. And I want to change. And this is the whole problem with a social credit system, okay? You never get out of it. You never get out of it. They've put her in the negative social credit. They put me in the negative social credit. They put, Prepper Dog in he's a Christian, but we won't let him grow social credit. Even some of the bigger channels are starting to get it, Angry Prepper's been at the same count for a long time. And they do this on purpose. They just kind of keep you there. That's why you don't want to be in a Chinese system. That's why I get worried about having, I don't know, some lady from China in our voting in San Francisco. So, well, Northern Girl, you open a lot of eyes. And so I know it's easy for me to say, oh well, and it's your channel because you're the one that took took it on the chin, but you opened a lot of eyes, and what you did was very brave, and I think it's very respectable. And so, God bless you for it. All right. So anyway, yeah, go check out Northern Girl Hobbies. Not because she wants to be some super person. It's because she works hard. She has a great channel, and she deserves your viewing. She does. I honestly, you're probably top 5 in viewing. I lurk, girl. That's why I'll put a comment and a like from time to time out there. But anyway, yeah, there's a lot more channels like you needed. Just I don't know. I think the heavy hand of the powers that be here, they need to stop and like reassess people's channels. You know, people change. You can't just always, you know, be the same. It's just I don't know. It's too monolithic. I put it out the other day. I said, you want to fix all this crap with big tech? Take away the algorithms. Absolutely. Run it like Telegram. Just top bottom feed. Get on there. Do it. People watch. Great. People don't. Great. But it won't push you towards a bunch of evil crap. I like to watch chiropractic videos. I've got a chiropractor. You know, I try to deal. Being a recovering alcoholic, I try to deal with things without drugs, right? So I got get back pain, and former college football player, and so I watch chiropractic videos because there's like a catharsis, and seeing some dude who's got like a locked up back get it unlocked and like feeling better, which I know like half of them are fake, but anyway, there's a catharsis to it. So, but the algorithm now, everything, it's like have you seen this? Have you seen? And just pushes all of the Cairo videos, and then they'll do other things and be like, hey, have you seen this guy's toenail rotting to the core? Would you like to watch someone remove it on YouTube? It's like, no, I don't. Yeah. Yep. Anyway, it all gets worked out in the end, right? Because I remember people don't say this enough anymore, but God wins. Okay? Remember that. He will win. So, God will win. So, well, yeah, I haven't really tabulated for tomorrow's crisis report, and not a lot going on. I went and I looked at the basics, but it seems like we're in a bit of a holding pattern. The Navalny thing was something. I love that Iran has claimed Antarctica, Irantica. That's some balls right there. But yeah, I don't know. Just don't rest on your laurels. Keep prepping, folks. We are really in a way where something's gonna happen. That's the thing. Again, there's like think about it in the background. What does it take? What has always happened? People have gone and tried to make peace and find ways, and there's diplomacy, and none of that is going on right now. There's no diplomacy. There's no talking about it. And so, in the general scheme of things, there is an escalation towards a global war. Okay? If you think Venezuela just all of a sudden wanting Guyana's oil in that Essequibo area, no, trust me, they're chewing on Putin's ear. You think the Sudanese and the Niger and all that kicking the French out? No, they're chewing on China's ear. They're talking to them about replacement and everything else. And that's the problem. That's the problem with what's going on is that it used to be you had, a nice big American club that would, hammer you back into place, and now that's not there. The respect isn't there, and a bunch of terrible crap is it's coming. It's coming. we haven't even talked about like the supply chain and stuff. Like the Red Sea is still going. That's what's so funny. Like we'll get on to some subject and be like, all right, Israel and Gaza's going gangbusters. All right, boom, boom, and talk about that, and then something else will flare up. Oh, Red Sea, the Houthis. Rob Johnson, thank you so much. Yes, do consider becoming a member here. I don't do a lot, but the couple bucks does help. I've got other ways to help with the subscription services, becoming a member here. All of that is much love. So I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you. Um, when there's breaking and stuff, I kind of put out posts for my members here. But, you know, we get on to subjects and we get on to everything else. And then, like, the next thing flares up. And it's like it's another shovel of crap onto the pile. And then you think about where the pile started. Like, it started in February 25th, 2022. A bunch of Russians breaking through the border of Ukraine. And here we are, almost 2 years later. You've got the whole thing going on with Israel. You've got the Houthis. There's the entire north of Africa basically is it's some kind of conflict or trying to work out the old European leadership out of there. China and Taiwan are by no means, friendly. So North Korea and South Korea got their issues. Came out a couple days ago that Armenia, Azerbaijan, they got their issues. 6 months ago, Guyana and Venezuela started to flare up. I mean, that's what's different this time. It really is all over all the continents. So because of that, I mean, this will be truly a world war. And you tack on Antarctica, Iran, you've got everybody represented. So, the other problem is that the leadership that we have. My biggest fear is this, okay? My biggest fear is that we're going to come around and in election time, things are really going to start to get going. Sometime around October, November, there's going to be major moves going on between Israel and Gaza and the SMO, because trust me, that's not going anywhere. Maybe even a China-Taiwan thing. And the election goes up, and nobody knows who won. Because that's what they're pushing for. And I've had many videos on this as of late. They're pushing for this whole selection by law, like by voting, or not voting, excuse me, by whatchamacallit, basically lawfare. That the popular vote, the election and all that, it's not going to be handled and done in the normal way. And it's going to go to court, and it's going to sit there, and as all that's going on, there's like an interregnum, as they call it, which is basically the Latin, the time between kings. And we get into a major conflict, and we don't know what's what. And then the country's at odds with each other, too, because that's going to happen. That's honestly why I think I'm black-pilled now. I don't want to be a part of either group. That's honestly one of the biggest turnoffs for me from Trump is that I know when he gets in, it's not his fault. But it is, because that a bunch of crazy stuff's going to go down. The media's going to freak out, and they're going to be super annoying. Like I can handle, dump tweets at 6 a.m. as he's doing his thing. I can't handle the pissing and moaning. The 2024 time between the two, there's going to be some kind of. Kel is, yeah, he's here for entertainment. Uh, him, but he is his own sideshow. Remember, I'm not saying that is him. I'm just saying that there are people that go in and try to derail. So if there's someone that's annoying you, just move on. Or you can do like zero hedge, where you can ignore user and you like hit that button and the person isn't in your feed anymore. That way you can kind of have your who you want and who you don't want. So yeah, I'm sure I'm buffering, but yeah, it's okay. It's actually going better than I thought. By the way, well, I got about 200 of you. If you haven't hit the like button, please do it. I'd love to have you do that. It helps. It is a good thing here. This is a little bit of a different live stream. I'm just seeing. Oh, that's the good news with us building a office. I'm actually going to take the very tiny office that we have constructed in our closet and where I'm at right now, and we're going to turn that into the PrepperNow studios. Yes, yes. If I had it my way, folks, it's just between you, me, and the fence post. I would love it if I somehow became independently wealthy, and I probably won't. And I could just do videos all day and just talk about the crazy and not really care about keeping the lights on and stuff like that. Man, would I love that. Ho hum. I guess not. All right, Scrappy's here. Northern Girl, you're loved. Go do what you got to do, girl. You're busy and you've earned it. So I'm just glad you're here. Glad you're still part of the family, Seriously. And as I tell everybody, you are loved. I mean it, girl. You're one of my favorites. So Scrappy too, though. Scrappy, how you doing, girl? Frank's in the club. Who's in the club? There we go. Oh, we got some messages. No, Erical, I don't want to grow like Alex Jones. Oh my God. If the message is so horrible, bro, just go away. Or I can make that happen for you. I've kept you around probably too long anyway. Anyway, I'm not gonna let you derail the stream. Um, yeah, I would love to do this more. So, but also being that way, give me time to do more things with the kids and the sports ball and all that. I do love the sports ball with my daughters. I got to admit it. I love it. They're awesome, and getting ready to being a coach would be is fun and would be fun to continue. So, but yeah, I just say that Scrappy, if you want to get rid of him, go ahead and get rid of him. Um, I guess the whole theme of this thing is being blackpilled. I guess so. I know that we're in a precarious state and all this stuff going on. That's why like I don't think about the elections and everything being anything that's going to come itself. Like I don't want to give up on elections in our democratic republic, which it is. That's a proper name for it. It's a people who are voted on by the people and they go and they represent us in deed. Which the movie tonight, Beekeeper, is just kind of like how it's about how corrupt it's gotten. So, but take a vote. Should I vote? Do you guys want to vote? All right, let's go to the class. Absolutely correct. I believe in democracy and republics and all that. Let's go to the class. If you want Eric Hell banned permanently, put one in. If you want him, uh, okay, if just time him out or don't get rid of him, hit two. Okay. Johnny and I have talked about this situation in the background for the record. So, uh-huh. All right, even my homies are saying too. Oh, ooh, Kevin's giving him the benefit. Where we at? It's not looking good, Erico. No. Oh, there's so many are saying no. See, now the conspiracy theorists are saying these are all the feds. John Dearman, you're a fed. Oh my God. Yeah, I think you're right, Scrappy. I think Scrappy's right. I think he's tipping. He's tipping, sipping, and then he gets to blipping. So, yeah, whatever. What did I miss? Mamacita, you missed, we're taking a vote on keeping Erico around. He's been hitting a wee bit of the nippy. He's been a little nasty. He thinks I want to become Alex Jones, which I can assure you I do not. Not anything wrong with Alex, or I want to be PN. That's it. I like being me. I don't want to be someone else. I don't even want to do. I don't watch a lot of other channels because I don't want to regurgitate or act like them. That's full disclosure. I don't watch. Let's see. I don't think I've watched anything Alex Jones, the exception of what has like just kind of been forced in my face. Probably at all. Like I don't. I really don't watch other people. Can I be honest? You want to know who I watched today? I'll tell you. I watched Prepper Dog's video. I watched Guns Coast to Coast. I forgot to mention him. Um, I think that's it. And then from there, what I do is I play around on. I basically am on Telegram most of the day. I play around on Telegram, and I find what's going on in the world because that's what's really interesting to me. So yeah, so I don't have time really, and I kind of feel bad because there's people I do want to support. I want to support all the people I mentioned. There's people that have great. Oh, I forgot Southern Prepper One. I like watching his stuff. So I like the Popular Report. There's another one. Yeah, there's some good people out there. Most of the YouTubers are good people. I think they're all trying to just, do good things. I really do. I give people the benefit of the doubt. I do not give corporates the benefit of the doubt. So that's where I draw my line. It is what it is. I know too much history of what's going on, and if it's like species of animals. Can you like domesticate a raccoon? Absolutely, but out in the wild, they're going to tip your crap over and eat your trash. So, can you train a shark to be nice and jump and do like a SeaWorld thing? Yeah, but you go out there in the wild, the sharks are gonna freaking bite you in half. That's how corporates are. Sure, you'll get a nice corporate, but what's their whole thing? Their whole thing is to make money. That was interesting. On Guns Coast to Coast video today. He's talking about Procter and Gamble and how they'll have some item that's making $30 million and they sell it because it's not making enough. That's the whole existence of a corporation is to make as much money at the you know expense of everything else. Employees, people, money, whatever. It's all about making money. So if that is the modus operandi, then that is the modus operandi, and that's how they're going to be. They're gonna do whatever they can to make more money. So, well, yeah, we'll go a little bit longer. Um, Hit that like button if you want me to stay on for a little bit longer. I just kind of I needed to do a live stream. I haven't been here in a couple days, so I think we'll go a little bit longer. Um, but my phone is it's on the ropes. So hit that like button if you can. So profit over people, absolutely. Yeah, Guns Coast to Coast is hilarious. He had a great point though. He was talking about how Sunny D was in some scene where there was kid pregnancy, and the people behind the corporate of Sunny D were freaking out, and they wanted it removed. They didn't want it in the scene because of the message it sends. And then he's like, you fast forward 20 years later, and uh, is from the movie Juno, okay, which has Ellen Page. And he said, you look at it now, who's Ellen Page? Ellen Page is a person that has transitioned now. The corporate would probably be like all about it. So if you get a chance, go watch his video. He is a very smart guy. He's very astute. He doesn't give a crap. He doesn't make any money off YouTube. He just kind of goes on and talks. You know, he's an OG, man. I'm glad to know him in the background too. You know, not like we're buddies or anything, but he's always driving around Cincinnati where I used to live, and I love that because I'm like, oh, look at that, he's over by Hyde Park. Yeah. So yeah, we'll be doing the crisis report tomorrow. I don't know if I'll do one or two. Probably, man. We'll see what I gather up. There wasn't a lot of intel today. Now I got started late, and I was watching a movie with my wife, so I wasn't really into it. I started to populate stuff on my Subscribestar and locals. That's actually where I was going. There's actually some pretty interesting stuff over there. Chinese story of the lady of the election thing. That was one of them. I can't talk about many of the others. That's kind of why I go there and why people go there. It's like a great way to support, but also some of the stuff I get, you can't put it up in certain areas. You know what I mean? So one of them though was about YouTube and how the way that YouTube does its links now. I think we'll end on this. This is a great way to end the last 10 minutes. The way that they do their links now is they add this thing. It's after this, like, it says SI and then equals or whatever. And then there's like a little, like, 5 or 6 digit number, okay? And what that does is it links it to you in your social media. So if you go and you want to put something out on it, it's a way so Google can tag and track the YouTube video. They used to not do this; you just let it play. Now in their super want to know everything world, now what they're doing is they put this number on the back end of the video link. So you go in, you say share, hit the button, get the thing, copy it, go out. You'll notice that the links themselves are like twice as long as they used to be. Well, that is them tracking the videos, where they go, who's sharing them, who's social media, all that kind of stuff. So beware of that. Be knowing of that. It was interesting. It tells kind of why and everything. Maybe I can put it out on the YouTube itself. I didn't, it's not like it's some evil thing. It's just more tracking, Oh, I had this guy I was talking to at the normie meeting of the educators. We're talking about like online anonymity and how it's kind of hurts some things and makes it so people aren't nice to each other anymore. And he was like, "Man, I'll put my ID out there," and kind of was like, I hope that you have to put your ID and everything else out there on your on whatever commenting and everything else you do. And again, I didn't engage. I didn't know the guy well enough, but that there's many reasons why you want privacy for the internet. And one of the main ones, of course, is I just don't want. I don't want to be canceled. I don't want people, twisting my words. You can do all kinds of stuff now. I mean, there's deep fakes for Taylor Swift, making love and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. We live in very crazy and strange times, folks. We do. Let's see. Can we get to 100 likes? Can we do that? Please. Please. Yeah, we live in crazy and strange times. That proverb from the Chinese, "May you live in interesting times." That's not like a yay or like a good thing. That's actually a kind of a conundrum and perplexing thing, I guess. So almost there. 2 more. Yeah. There we go. Thank you. We live in interesting times. We live in a time when logic is not normal. Use of logic is shunned. Use of reason is shunned. You know, I get mad at the way that men are portrayed. I'm not. It doesn't matter what color you are, whatever. But you know, portrayed as just bumbling idiots. You know, if we cared as much about getting fathers to be in the home and to raise children and to be a part of their families' lives, as we worry about you know whatever is between your legs, probably be in a heck of a lot better space than we are now. That's the problem. And the other things, I mean, it's almost like American culture now are the point where we've done everything so much. Now we just want the worst of the worst. Like if it's dumb and evil, like let's go that way. Like Ice Spice, you seen her? She's the one at the Super Bowl putting up the devil horns and stuff. Supposedly like a big Satanist. But yeah, I mean, her music is awful, like culturally bereft of anything of decency. All of our culture is that way. We idolize crap, you know. So we need to get back to basics. We need to idealize the good families and uh, try to promote Christ-like behavior. And you know, you want to do the Christian thing, fine. If you want to just be a good person, fine. But it's gotta rest on morals, which is why you know religion and Christianity is such a great place to go. So, yep, got a lot of things to fix, folks. So we got to keep calling it out. That's how we'll start. We'll start with calling it out. You know, you spot it, you got it, and from there, try to figure out some way to make things better. You know, starts at home. Start there. Be a good person to your family. Raise a good family. Do what you're supposed to do, and you know, do the right thing, and the next right thing happens. Try to add value. That kind of stuff. Those are the kind of people I want around me, and those are generally the kind of people I have in my areas. So, to you, my subscribers, I really appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, hit that button. You know, kind of meandering on this one, but generally have focus. Those that know the crisis report, that's rapid fire. But yeah, we need as many warriors out there as possible. That's why I respect, you know, my mods and Northern Girl and the people I listed. Those are the warriors. So, friends, are going to wrap it up there. God bless all. I appreciate you. Stack, stock, stick to the plan. Keep your head on. I appreciate you coming by. But, you know, mainly be good to everybody and know that you are in some fifth gen fighting going on all around you. And so you need to really understand that and know that you're getting attacked in ways you can't even comprehend. So it is important to keep your wits about you, to call the BS for what it is, and to do whatever you can to make sure that you are protecting yourself and your family. So, all right, friends, I really appreciate it. We'll see you tomorrow with another crisis report on the backup channel. Links in the description, like the other subscription services, and we'll see you there.